It's your old bro here again for the whole Aw Man radio program or whatever this thing is. And that was Skinny Puppy. That was Solvent from Remission. That was put out in 1984, the same year I was put out, I guess. About 36 years ago. And that was released by Nettwerk Records in Canada. I think it's like some of the best electronic music ever made. You really can't beat that. I think if that came out now, that whole album, it would sound just as fresh as it did back in 84. So what do we got today? Let's see. Zach is going to be around a bit later, I believe, for the I'm Allowed report, as he normally is. Although we haven't confirmed that. I just assume he's around. He usually is. He hasn't missed one yet. Then, not necessarily in this order, I will give away tickets for the upcoming Aw Man boat show happening here in Prague. And I just posted all the details on that today. If you go to the Facebook page for the show, then you'll see all the stuff there. Probably too many bands for one boat and one 4-hour slot, but that's how it's got to be. So, yeah, there'll be more info on that to come, and some music by the bands who are going to be on the show, as in the boat show, not this radio show. Then there's a whole set of songs pertaining to loneliness or the general feeling of being lonesome. And that comes up after the second half, after we talk to Zach for a bit. And then, yeah, a whole whack of other music from the past, I don't know, 60 or 70 years or so. Gonna get going with Crush next. The song is Wake Me Up. I've actually played this on here before, but it's such a good song that I want to hear it again. This comes from their EP Sundown, which was put out this year through Numavi. And I actually asked Crush if they wanted to play the boat show, and they said that they're taking some time off to work on a new album, so they're not doing any shows right now. But I think that's pretty good anyhow. I'm looking forward to hearing their new stuff, because the Sundown EP was really top-notch. So here it is. Here's a little something by Crush.
Down to what I'm used to. porte 6, 7, 8, peu importe. De la rue X, si vous frappez à la porte, d'abord un coup, puis 3 autres, on vous laisse entrer. Seul et parfois même accompagné. Une servante, sans vous dire un mot, vous précède. Des escaliers, des couloirs sans fin se succèdent. Décorés de bronze baroque, d'anges dorés, d'Aphrodite et de Salomé. S'il est libre, dites que vous voulez le 44. C'est la chambre qu'ils appellent ici de Cléopâtre, dont les colonnes du lit de style rococo sont des nègres portant des flambeaux. Entre ces esclaves nus, taillés dans l'ébène, qui seront les témoins muets de cette scène, tandis que là-haut un miroir nous réfléchit. Lentement, j'enlace mélodie.
Austin, you're on the air. Good morning. We're doing open phones.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Warum macht man das Glück uns so schwer? Fremde Schatten sind rings uns her. Rufen dich, rufen mich, wo ist das Licht? Fremde Schatten verdunkeln den Tag und das Licht, das ich suche und frag, wo das Glück für mich ist, das find ich nicht.
Massicot, Genuine. It's from their album called Morse, which they put out in 2015 through 3 different labels: Kaka Kids, Red Wig, and A Morceau du Tofu. Then there was Françoise Hardy, Fremde, Schatten, from her album Träume, which was released in West Germany in 1970 through Philips, and also her old collaborator of sorts, Serge Gainsbourg, before that, L'Hôtel Particulier from History de Melody Nelson, also put out on Philips the year after Françoise Hardy's album, so that was 1971. And to start, it was Crush with Wake Me Up from their Sundown EP. So it's time for you-know-who.
Pertaining to show. I want the stars that's gonna be in the Coliseum, that's gonna make the people sway and rock and clap their hands to the beat and get up and dance in an area that will be big enough for them to do it in.
So it's a nice day here in Prague. I don't even know why you'd be listening to a radio show indoors. I guess you could listen to it outside. I don't know what people do. But I'll save you at least some grief of me yakking about shows and say that I haven't really found any interesting new shows that I didn't already announce last week. So you can just go to the old Facebook page and look at the list there. But of course there is our boat show, as I was talking about earlier on. And the lineup for the in terms of the bands, that'd be Vellocet Roll, Lebanon, Don Vito from Leipzig, and then Fotbal, and my band Alpha Strategy. So that's 5 bands on a boat. It's going to sail up and down the river. None of this nonsense about stationary boat. It's a sailing boat. So yeah, in the spirit of that, I'm going to play some music by each of the bands that will be on the boat. Next, I guess 4 out of 5. I'm not going to play anything by my own band on my own radio show because that's really corny. I don't like it when people do that on their shows. So I ain't going to do it on mine. Nope. So yeah, I'm going to start with Vellocet Roll. The song is One of Us, and this was put out in 2015 on their Howlin Leisure EP, which they self-released. So maybe now's a good time to give away the tickets. Yeah, even though it's early in the show, who cares? So the question is, Vellocet Roll recently put out a new EP. You can find it on their Bandcamp page. The question is, where was it recorded? It's blatantly obvious if you go to the Bandcamp page. So the first person to respond to that question with the correct answer gets 2 tickets for the boat show on August 15th. And if I don't say anything about it for the rest of the show, out of embarrassment, it means nobody has claimed the tickets or answered the question. So if you're listening to this replay, the recording of the show, and I didn't announce winners, then there might still be a chance that the tickets are up for grabs. So, yeah, you can keep your ears peeled for that. And if you are too late, well, I'll probably give away more tickets next week anyhow. So yeah, here comes Vellocet Roll, One of Us.
little bit of pizza.
Here we go, the end of the boat show band set. Football, the song was Voodoo just now. That comes from Moon Landing Revival, put out by Stoned to Death last year. Then there was Don Vito, No GPS's No Punk. They would know. They play lots of shows. It's from their album Comme Ça Va, Light My Fire, put out by Head Records in 2015. Then it was Lebanon, Boysa, from a split with Primordial, Undermind, also put out by our pals at Stoned to Death Records here in the Czech Republic. That came out this year. And to start, Vellocet Roll, One of Us, from Howlin Leisure, released in 2015. So yeah, keeping it with the Czech band theme, I'm going to play a song by München Konflikt next called Dark, which comes from their album Just Do Did Turbo Violence, came out in 2018. It's a real shame. I was looking forward to playing with them. My band was supposed to play with them in Brno on Friday coming up, along with Autor, who are also really good. But it was canceled due to COVID-related complications, unfortunately. So hard to put off shows these days. Jeepers. What are people supposed to do? But anyhow, this song's really good, and then there's more good songs to come after that. I'm not going to play bad songs for it. And then Zach is going to come and do his I'm Allowed thing after that. And yeah, as promised, afterwards will be the Lonely Lonesome set, and who knows? Who knows? What else will there be? I don't know. And here's München Konflikt.
age-old song. Its meaning obliterated in time, but his voice is still strong. But somewhat off-key, it kind of falls on deaf ears. Here's a place that could rise to anybody's feelings. But I've grown used to it, and its denizens of the night. Learn to keep my trap shut and stay out of fight. Only 2 songs till the end of the set. Trying to be good can sound a good deal better yet. I'm into the 13th bar and a couple of beers. The preceding ones haven't been lost in deaf ears. Then it's time for the stripper and the dance of the 7 veils. Here's John the Baptist, looking kind of pale. I look for the hour as I see you walking. Wherever you are, you don't belong in this human right being. You shine like a torch, you're so out of place. I bet you're just a dream. In fact, I suspect you're a human sweetheart. It's got a reason for being. You're here to shine. You're here to shine. Shine. Show me the way. Out of here with this driven look as a drunken old sailor. Overdressed pimps in purple suits could use a better tailor. And all the has-beens in the world destined to lose. Trying to hang with their dreams by fitting with too much booze. But me, I'm just a kid, so what am I doing here so deep? Me, you're like a piece of candy that's lying in a trash heap. What kind of kid is gonna wanna throw away such a find? You're here to shine. Like a torch. Shine. Like a torch. Shine. 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 Shine.
It's a sick, sick, sick world, and it's waiting for you.
We're your friends, and we've got some good advice. Before you let him break your heart, you better think twice. I love him. I love him. He isn't worth it till you're crying. He's only out to break your heart. Him with his cheating and his lying.
Well, I'm just a post on which you lean. There for your love, just a go-between. Change of a heart that can't be free. The image of a man I thought I'd be. Alone so long, misery, nothing but blues for company. Well, if things get worse, I can't shake this curse. Then start dragging the river for me. Flame of love once warmed my soul. Now it's a spot cold. Tears that I've cried won't fall no more. 'Cause my heart just died at heaven's door. Alone so long, misery, nothing but blues for company. Well, if things get worse, I can't shake this curse. Then start dragging the river for me. Then start dragging the river for me.
Ferlin, Husky, Dragging the River. I love that whole thing they got going on there. This really, like, kind of upbeat, up-tempo song about him needing to find people to find his body floating around in the river. It's my kind of thing right there. We also, or where did that even come from? Maybe I'll tell you that, if it makes a difference. It was put out as a single in 1959 by Capitol. Then another song from a single, Get Rid of Him, by Bernadette Castro. Before that, it was released by Colpix in 1964. I used to own that. It's kind of sad when I play songs on records that I used to own. You know, when you do all this moving around, you can't be taking all sorts of vinyl stuff with you because it weighs a ton, and it doesn't really travel well across oceans. The Scientists before that, Shine from the Human Jukebox, put out in 1987 by Citadel Records. Then there was Bengal with Dumb from their album Shiv, put out this year by Wild Goose Chase. That's another band I'd really like to have come here and play in Prague. Maybe later. Maybe later. And then to start München Konflikt with Dark from Just Do Did Turbo Violence. And you know something? It's time for the Coonster. I'm going to call him right now.
I hope I keep my mailman called Mr. Mac away from Zach.
My name is Mac and I'm scared to say.
Oh, he's slow. Oh, okay. Man, I was just saying, a little slower on the draw than usual. Usually it's like one ring, maybe two.
Yeah, I actually put my phone down and I lost track of it for a second. I had to I never had my ringer on.
Yeah, me neither. Screw that.
I had to follow the sound.
I prefer the buzz over the ringer. It's just like, you know, you can hear the little buzz usually well enough. I think the ringer can be pretty obnoxious.
Boy, I'll tell you, you're really breaking up. I can hardly hear you.
Ah, shit. Huh. Well, I don't know. I could... That's weird. I can call you back in a while, and then I think I can fix it. Let me try something here.
Okay.
Is that any better?
Great radio.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's like there's like a stutter step. It's a little bit better, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do better for next week because I have a different internet connection I'll use, but I was a moron and didn't set it on this computer today just because I don't know. But yeah.
I see.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Gosh. Yeah, well, my electricity went out. I went on a date last night to go putt-putting, and the most intense storm I've ever been in my entire life hit in the middle of putt-putting. And so we had to like rush back to the car, and this guy wearing a Trump hat like I went back into the thing to ask them if we got like comp tickets, for another time since we didn't get to do it. And they gave us a couple. And this fellow wearing a Trump 2020 hat came up to me and said, "I'll sell you 5 more tickets. How about that?" And I said, "Well, what are we talking, big boy?" And he said, "Well, I'll pay $14 a piece for them. I'll give you all of them for $30. I said, I just looked around, saw how much money I had, and I happened to have only $14 left, and I said, "I'll give you $14 for all 5 of them." And he blasted them to me. So now I've got those. So now I've got those 2 tickets and 5 tickets from him. So I'm going to be a putt-putt freak, baby. I'm going to be putt-putting like crazy.
Is that a regional name for mini golf putt-putting?
I guess so. Yeah, that's what it's called. That's definitely what it's called. You know what? I think it is maybe more of a southern name. Now that you mention it, I think it is more of a southern name.
Yeah, I've never actually heard that
Ohio,
before. I knew what you meant, but yeah, it's a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we putt-putt when you were down here? I can't remember. We didn't, did we?
No, I wish. I'm a big fan of it. I would love to.
Oh yeah, I love putt-putting. It's pretty much like if I get to choose the idea for a date night, baby, it's putt-putting.
Yeah.
For me, and this is like there's more putt-putt courses down here, like per capita, per square mile than there is anywhere else in the country. And it's all these really, really unusual ones. I played this one last week. Yeah, last week it was called Circus Golf, and it was really demented. It was like kind of like blacklight, and so it was really hard to see in there. But it's all these like really demented circus sideshow attractions. Very, very, very much not PC at all. Definitely like made in the 50s or something like that.
Whoa.
And it's just like really, really spooky and kind of terrifying, and you can really hardly see it all in there. The black light is like, it isn't well done at all. So it's just, you're just like tripping over a lion. It's like bumping into a 2-headed baby, and you really can't, you're like, have a hard time figuring out where you're actually trying to shoot for.
They just took like whatever lights they had in there originally, like normal fluorescent lights, and just stuck in the black lights, and it's like hope for the best, I guess.
I think so, yeah. Because I think they're like, will pretty much take anybody, because we walked up to them and were looking to see, we were just like looking at the different prices for all of the different ones, because some of them can be like $25 a game, which is pretty per person. That's pretty outrageous in my opinion.
Yeah.
So we were trying to kind of like shop around a little bit, and so we walked up there, and I was trying to like look around. And they said, "We'll let you play for $3 a piece," and it was like on there. It was like supposed to be for $10. So it's like, oh, it must really be pretty hard up here.
Yeah. I guess COVID ain't too kind to the putt-putt industry.
Yeah, and I don't understand that, because that's like one of the things down here that I think you could do. Maybe indoor is different. I mean, we didn't see another soul in there. It was just that we had the whole 18 holes to ourselves
for $3 a piece.
For $3 a piece, it was great. And they even let us go in the mirror maze afterwards. It was the hardest mirror maze I've ever been in. In fact, I got really freaked out. She handled it a lot better than I did. I got really freaked out because I knew we kept coming back to the same spot, and I was like, we're trapped in here. I started really getting that intense feeling of we're never going to get out of here alive. This is it. I just started having these really berserk feelings of I just got to break all the mirrors. I'm just going to start smashing every single goddamn mirror in here, and I've got to get us out of here. This is a matter of life or death. I started getting that feeling. And so we ended up actually just accidentally going out the same way we came in. We never actually solved the mirror maze at all.
Would you ever go back?
I thought that we had solved it. No, fuck no. No way. Most mirror mazes are pretty easy. This one was, maybe it was just the state of mind I was in, but this mirror maze was tough. I mean, it was tough. So, yeah, I don't know. No, I don't know, maybe. I'd have to be in a different mood. I was already a little on edge. So, for no discernible reason, but I was already edgy when I went in there, and I feel like I have to work myself up for a mirror maze. I have to psychologically prepare myself because they really do spook me out. I don't like to be in any situation that I can't really quickly escape from. I like to my mind is just constantly on how do I get out of here. I'm thinking about that pretty much every moment of my life.
Did you tell your date that?
So you know what, I actually did. Yeah, because I think she saw that I was starting to get a little nervous, and I said it doesn't have anything to do with you, but I do have this feeling like all this time, every second of my life, where I have to feel like I can escape if I need to. It doesn't have anything to do with you. I don't want to escape from you at all, but that is my constant state. I'm constantly looking for a getaway. I don't know why, but I think she thought it was. Unfortunately, she thought it was pretty funny. We went on another date 2 days later, so I think it must not have bothered her that much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, even if the date didn't work out, it's still a pretty good night if you got putt and you got a mirror maze involved.
Yeah, for $3.
Yep.
Both of them for $3. That's a steal. I mean, that's an incredible deal. Yeah, we did that, and we walked in a creek. That's a pretty good date.
Yeah, I'd agree. Well done.
Yeah, that's that's a way to spend an evening with someone.
Yep, and very economically and environmentally sound as well.
Correct. Yeah, that is the key thing. What I hate on dates is dining out culture. I just don't like dining out culture in general. I'm not wild about it. I'd rather just cook my food myself. I can get better ingredients. I can ensure it's cooked the way I want it to be. If you have somebody else cooking your food for you, it's like you're getting 100% markup, maybe more. And I find that the quality isn't even as good for the most part. Generally speaking, I can cook the things that I like to eat better than someone else, Because my diet is really, I have an incredibly simple diet. I live on a farm. I primarily just make salads out of vegetables that are directly from the garden, or, we get a lot of eggs here, because we have 30 plus chickens. So, eggs and salad is pretty much my staple. That's my diet. So, and I'm fine with that. I don't really need a lot. I think it's pretty ridiculous how much variety people think they need in life.
Yeah, usually I'd say I eat the same thing probably at least 5 days a week, sometimes the whole week long, which consists of vegetables, eggs, some cheese, that kind of stuff generally. It's most of the time I don't deviate from that too heavily unless I'm hanging out with somebody.
Yeah, and I have no problem with that. I don't want to go to some like Brazilian steakhouse. I don't want to go to like a chop shop. I just like, I have no interest, you know? Like, I know what it takes to fill me up, and, you know, like, I don't put a tremendous amount of thought into food for the most part. I think, you know, like, I'll make different dishes, and they'll last me 2 or 3 days, because I'll just know, you know, well, this is something quickly that I can eat, and then I can go back doing exactly what it is that I want to do, which is not really eating for the most part. I mean, I want to eat, I enjoy eating, but for the most part, I'd rather be doing something else. I'd certainly rather be on this phone call right now than driving to a chic restaurant. You know? I just have no interest in that at all, really. And it's just a tremendous waste of time and money. Things like, I mean, there are like specialty items. Like, have you ever had boiled peanuts?
I don't think I have.
I think it's really like a southern U.S. delicacy.
Yeah.
They're really, really excellent. And I've tried to make them myself, like tried to make the brine for them. You know, it's basically you're just boiling, I mean, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You're boiling peanuts for X amount of time, and the brine soaks the peanuts, and they come out like the consistency of like oysters or caviar. It's really interesting.
Wow.
Texturally. And the flavor is something pretty similar. They're really salty, you know, depending on your brine. They can be really salty, and some people make them really spicy. So it's really a treat. And so there's like a gas station pretty close to me that it always has a big old pot of boiled peanuts. So, you know, I don't mind to go down there and splurge on some boiled peanuts. I mean, that's a treat. I'm happy to do that. Or there's an apple orchard really close to me. I'll go down and buy some pies from them. That's just fine. I mean, that's their specialty. I think it's like the sitting down and eating thing I don't really like either. I like to be on the move when I'm eating.
There's some people who over here in Europe find that really confusing. It depends on where you go, but like I had a friend of mine who was just like, why like when he went to Canada, it's like, why are all these people just up and eating stuff? Why don't they sit down? But I'm more in the mindset of, I mean, I can go either way, but I appreciate the ability of being able to get up and eat food while I'm trying to do something else. It doesn't need to be mutually exclusive.
I love to, you know, eating really is a sensual pleasure, but its sensuality is increased tenfold by doing something else while you're doing it, you know? Like, I really love to, like, sit down and watch a documentary or something while I'm eating. That's a treat, in bed or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like a really, you know, like it's like dinner and a movie, but it's dinner and a movie, and you're eating them, and you're doing both at the same time, and you're in your own bed. What can beat that? That's like the pinnacle of, you know, that's like the pinnacle of decadence for me.
Yeah. Or as we've often commented on, being on a train and eating a meal on the train. Yep.
Moving towards your destination. Oh, man. What a treat.
Yep.
I don't really like eating on airplanes.
Not enough space.
It's okay there. I'd say that's like, I'm half and half on that.
Yeah.
The food's always really bad, and you don't get a choice for the most part.
Yep. That's it. I mean, what else can you do? I kind of look at it as you're up in the sky. It's pretty good that you're able to eat food at all.
Yeah, you know, 100 years ago, certainly that would have been an unthinkable. That would have been a really unthinkable thing. 100 years ago, you know, we've been our species that we are now for about 6 million years. So yeah, for like 999,999, whatever, 5 million, whatever.
Yeah,
I think I got those numbers wrong, but yeah. So for all of that time, you know, that concept would have been totally unthinkable for everything but the last cosmic nanosecond of our existence on this planet. So only for the last little while was that even an option. So it is a treat, I guess, but the food's always just so bad. I got upgraded to first class one time because they overbooked the coach, and they just they did like lottery at random to have one more person go up to up front. And the food there was, of course, excellent.
Yeah.
It's incredible food there. So I think if you're one of the lucky ones, maybe it's a really great experience. But I don't know. I think they just give you pig slop, basically, if you're in coach for the most part. Whereas on a train, you have oftentimes you have many choices.
True.
You can pick your own poison, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm always confused
and
when
that's
people...
hard to beat.
It is, yeah. People telling me that, I don't usually eat on the train dining car. Like, man, that's one of the best aspects of being on the train, is it having a dining car and then taking advantage of it.
I know, it's because you can't really do it on a bus either, I mean, it's hard to eat on a bus. You're bumping around a lot. It's a lot bumpier.
Yep.
There's not room for there's not room for there to be like a dining car for the most part, so you're going to get snacks at best. You're going to get some chips and a soda pop or something like that.
Yep.
But on a train, I can't count on 4 hands how many exceptional meals I've had on a train that were so well prepared, so sumptuously prepared. That's been a really common experience. But, I don't know, buses, planes, I think it's just their lack of room.
I think so.
Trains are just they're so big,
Space is not at a premium on a train.
Yeah, and it's relatively easy to move around on a train, too,
Yep. It is truly the greatest form of transportation.
I agree wholeheartedly. I know we've talked about that a lot. In fact, I still remember our little song about train food.
Yeah, that's appropriate right here.
Should I sing it? Should I sing it right now?
I think you should sing it, and then that will cap off our segment for today.
Okay.
Yep.
Here it comes. Let's see if I can manage a falsetto right now. Gotta give me some of that train food. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Yep. Just like I remember it.
Train food song. Yeah, that stuck with me.
For good reason. All right, my friend. Well, we're at 19 minutes at this exact moment. So.
All right. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yep. Just like having fun on a train. And just clicking on down the track.
Well, my friend, it's a pleasure as always. I look forward to next week.
Me too. All right, have fun out there. Be seeing you.
I intend to do just that. I'll be seeing you.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go. That's Mr. Coons for the week. And now we got our set of lonely and lonesome songs. And I'm going to start it with Lonesome Lee. I figured because his name incorporates lonesome and then the name of the song incorporates the word lonely. He's the guy to start it off. So it's Lonesome Lee with Lonely Travelin', put out in 1958 by Bandera Records. Here we go.
A lonely heart gets tired of traveling, boy. A lonely heart's got no place to go. Traveling, a lonely heart's got no place to go.
To me the boardwalk's cold now, but you can find me there. I'm looking at the sand now, remembering we were there. What a long way to start the summertime, what a long way to start the summertime. I keep on looking for you, but you can't be found. I keep on searching for you, but you're nowhere around. Oh, I'll still go out dating, but what fun will I find? 'Cause what will really hurt me is that you're on my mind. What a lonely way to start the summertime, what a lonely way to start the summertime. I keep on looking for you, but you can't be found. I keep on searching for you, but you're nowhere around. All I can see on the beach is a piece of driftwood, and it somehow reminds me of the twisted memories.
Twisted Memories.
What a lonely way to start the summertime, what a lonely way to start the summertime. I keep on looking for you, but you can't be found. I keep on searching for you, but you're nowhere. Baby, baby, where can you be? Hey, baby, where? Hey, baby, where? Hey, baby, hey, baby, where can you be? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? so blue and lonesome since you've gone.
I've called you on the telephone. They said that you've already gone. I've searched everywhere I thought you'd be. I tried so hard to let you know, but still I couldn't let you go. It's been so blue and lonesome since you've gone. I packed my clothes so I could go, but where to find you I don't know. I've searched everywhere I thought you'd be. I tried so hard to let you see just how much you meant to me. It's been so blue and lonesome since you've gone. I packed my clothes so I could go, but where to find you I don't know. I've searched everywhere I thought you'd be. I tried so hard to let you see just how much you meant to me. It's been so blue and lonesome since you've gone. It's been so blue and lonesome since you've gone.
I don't know about that, but I do know ain't nobody ever accomplished anything by being caught up in self-pity. That's not what I'm about, and that's not what I want you to be about.
Johnny Blakely robbed a bank way down in El Paso. He got $34 in a sack of green stamps, I know. He didn't tell nobody but his little red-headed girlfriend. She turned him in again and again. And now he's 4 kinds of lonely, 3 kinds of sad, 2 kinds of sorry, and 1 big kind of mad. Kind of mad. Mildred wasn't pretty, but she had a good-looking man. One night she introduced him to her best girlfriend named Ann. Yeah, they borrowed Mildred's car and they went down to Mexico. Got married, I know. Mildred told me so. And now she's 4 kinds of lonely, 3 kinds of sad, 2 kinds of sorry, and 1 big kind of mad. Kind of mad. One day I let a stranger take a look at my hunting gun. He said it sure was shiny and he wished that he had one. Well, he turned around and pointed my gun straight at me and then said, "Stick 'em up, friend." I never saw him again. And now I'm 4 kinds of lonely, 3 kinds of sad, 2 kinds of sorry, and 1 big kind of mad. Yeah, I'm kind of mad.
Every evening when the sun goes down, I sit here in my room, and the lamplight streaming o'er me projects my lonely gloom. My counterpart in agony mocks each tear that falls, and I cast a lonesome shadow on these lonely, lonely walls. He's always by my side at night, no matter where I go. He lurks out in the darkness or in the neon's glow. He follows me across the steps and up and down the halls, and I cast a lonesome shadow on these lonely, lonely walls. I sit and watch the candle and the flicker of the flame. My writhing shadow twists and turns as though it is in pain. I'm trying to escape the memory my heart recalls, and I cast a lonesome shadow on these lonely, lonely walls. The image of a love I lost and all the things I planned are as empty as this bottle that I hold in my hand. My soul is buried in the depths of love and life's pitfalls, and I cast a lonesome shadow on these lonely, lonely walls. I cast a lonesome shadow on these lonely, lonely walls.
I saw you with your new love, and oh, it hurt me so. Funny how I see your face everywhere I go. You smiled and looked to be so happy as you passed by. So I stepped around the corner so you wouldn't see me cry. Suppose you wanted someone the way I want you. Just imagine your body, mind and soul breaking into. Walk the floor each night, shed tears you can't conceal. Just try being lonely, and you'll know just how I feel. Just try being lonely, and you'll know just how I feel.
Lonely summer, lonely, lonely summer.
Lonely Summer by the Kittens. That comes from a single put out by Merbo Records in 1967. Then there was Porter Wagner before that, Try Being Lonely, from one of my favorite records, most favorite records ever, as they say, The Cold Hard Facts of Life, put out in 1967 as well, this time by RCA. Then it was Hank Thompson and the Brazos Valley Boys, I Cast a Lonesome Shadow, from a 1962 Capitol Records single. Lee Hazelwood before that, Four Kinds of Lonely, from Friday's Child, his album that Reprise Records put out in 1965. Then Danny Goodman, Blue and Lonesome. He really sounds so forlorn in that. It's comical and kind of pathetic at the same time. That was put out by Nashville Records in 1963. Then the Paris Sisters, produced by Jack Nietzsche. It was Lonely Girl from an MGM single that came out in 1964. Then the Bittersweets, What a Lonely Way to Start the Summertime, from a 1965 cameo single. That was the one I don't know how well you heard me, but I jumped in there because there's this really ridiculous line where she says, "And the twisted memories in my mind." It's like, I think that's a little too much. And then to start, as I mentioned, Lonesomely, Lonely Travelin', from a 1958 Bandera Records single. And yeah, for all of those, how many songs was that? Like eight songs? I don't usually do a set that long, but all the songs are like 2 minutes long each. So to fit into the usual 15 minutes of music or so that I play per set, then that's how it had to be when you're talking lonely songs. The good ones are only short. So I got some more stuff to come up. I figure I'll come back and announce all this afterwards, and then probably play one more to close it out. So this next one, I really don't understand songs like this. This is called Ho, as in Ho, I got to find you, baby, not calling his baby a hoe. It wasn't a thing back then. It's sung by Randy Rudolph. This is one of those song poems that somebody else paid a bunch of money for having studio musicians record it and turn it into a song. And the whole premise of this thing is, you'll hear it lyrically. I mean, it's really kind of over the top how Randy Rudolph delivered this. So it's hard to miss the lyrics. But the idea about somebody leaving somebody else and then that person who's left behind has to go find the other person. I really don't understand that, because I think the person who left doesn't want to be found. And if they were found, would they be like, "Oh, I thought you'd never find me. I'm so glad to see you"? I really don't think it works like that at all. I think it's more going to be like, "Why the hell are you trying to find me, and what the hell do you want?" So anyway, that's one of these songs, I Got to Find You, Baby, as implied in the title. And he, as he says in the lyrics, he looked in the kitchen, he looked everywhere. So it sounds like a pretty thorough search to me, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty silly. Yeah, so I'll let you listen to it, and I'll stop talking about it. Here it is.
Well, I got up this morning, and baby, you weren't there. I looked for you in the kitchen. Well, I searched everywhere. I gotta find you, baby, wherever you may be. I got to find you, baby, or it'll be the end of me. Yes, it will. when I get up next morning. I'm going on a merry chase. I'll look until I find you, 'cause I need your embrace. I gotta find you, baby, wherever you may be. Yeah, gotta find you, baby, baby, baby. Oh, it's gonna be the end of me. Oh, yes, it will. No, no, no. Oh, I gotta find you, baby, wherever you may be. No, let me tell you, I gotta find you, baby. Oh, it's gonna be the end of me.
Der Magnetismus ist meine Religion. Düster, düster durch die Felder und warten gegen die Gegenwart.
Name a yellow fruit.
Orange.
Yeah.
Hat mir was angetan.
Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, that was Schröderlippen with Deutsch Madam from a split 7-inch that came out through the Latens label. The other band on there was Art Hulk, also from Bremen, as our Schröderlippen. And that was released in 2014. Interesting that Schröderlippen are working on new stuff too. So, in spite of all this COVID baloney, maybe there'll be some good music to come out anyway. I hope so. Nicoletta before that. I don't know how you'd actually say this in French, so I'll just kind of say it in English. The song was 32 September, at least I could say that. Riviera released that as a single in 1967. I used to own that too on a 7-inch EP that had 4 songs on it, but this one was just the 2 songs on the single. The Caravans before that with Caravan from a single put out by Kuka Records in 1960. Then Friends of Gas, who will also be playing on August 15th in Leipzig. If I wasn't putting off a show on my own, I'd probably go see them there. The song was Felder. It comes from their new album, Keine Wetter, which has been out for about a month, I guess, through how is that pronounced? Stadt-Sakt, I guess. And then the very silly starting song, Randy Rudolph, Ho, I Got to Find You, Baby. I don't know when that was recorded, but it was collected and put out on the American Song Poem Anthology that Bar None put out in 2003. And that's everything I got this week. Well, I got one more song, but yeah, that's a show right there. That is definitely a complete radio show. There's nothing else you could possibly need from a radio show. I jest. Yeah, so thanks for being here, and thanks everybody who decided to listen to the replay. I still got a couple more things I'm working on too. I'm going to put up an awman.net page or something like that with everything on it. And also the proper 24/7 round-the-clock streaming content online radio station thing that I'm working on too. So, yeah, all these items and more for what it's worth. I don't know if it's worth very much, probably not, but yeah. And then the boat show, as I've mentioned countless times. So I'll talk to you next week. Here's the Jesus Lizard with Monkey Trick, found on Goat, put out by Touch and Go in 1991.
look after yourself, as they always say, because no one else will.
Let us get the fuck out of here.
Be seeing you.
And you.